Welcome back. How not to burn water with Miss Charlotte, Cooking 101. Today we're going to make chicken stock. This is take 7. Alright, so anyway, you need a 5-pound chicken. Any 5-pound roasting chicken will do. And what we need to do first is we need to clean it, because you don't want to cook it with all those things inside. If you do, great. I don't mind, but I prefer not to have giblets in there. So, I need to take out all the disgusting parts of the chicken. And we're going to want to rinse it out when we're done. Can you see the chicken? Alright, you want to take off all the extra fat. You're going to want to take out whatever's inside the cavity. And you're going to want to rinse it. And that sounded interesting. Alright. Once you got it rinsed out just enough, put it in your pot, a nice big stock pot. I actually use this this pasta pot because then I can lift all the solids out at the same time when I'm getting ready to strain it. Pop it in there. Wash your hands. Always wash your hands. We'll throw that stuff away in just a minute. Alright, you need to get out your other ingredients. You need to have carrots, onions, celeries. If you want, throw in some parsnips. Maybe that's what you like, but I don't have any, so I'm just using whatever I got. You need to chop up an onion. Actually, you want to quarter it. Everybody cuts their onions differently. I happen to like chopping it up this way. I take my ends off. I rinse it. Why are you rinsing it, Miss Charlotte? Well, because then I don't cry. I don't like crying. So I'm going to cut this up into quite a few little pieces. You can either quarter it or make a few more. Quarter it again. And add those to the pot. You can fit some inside the chicken cavity, and that will be fine too. Alright, then you're going to want to get carrots, celery, alright, make sure you have some celery that has some of the celery leaves on it. That adds a little extra flavor. We're all about flavor. Actually, we're all about using whatever we've got today. Alright. So about two or three celery stalks, 2 or 3 carrots. You don't have to peel the carrots. You can leave the peels on. Just kind of scrub them up real good. So I'm going to take about 3 carrots. Scrub them up real good. Do you like my sink? This is my new sink. This is the crazy kitchen that we've been renovating. Isn't it lovely? Alright. Once you've done that, and you've rinsed off your celery, just to get the dirt off, you're going to cut them up into chunks. I don't like that. I'm going to cut it, take it out. You're going to throw that in there with your chicken. You're going to cut up your carrots. I like to take the first inch off, maybe the bottom inch off. Just kind of chop them up. Okay? There you go. Pot full of chicken. Pot full of, what are those things? Those are vegetables. Yeah. Then I need you to fill the pot up. You're going to fill it up till it just about covers the chicken and vegetables, and then you're going to add some seasonings to it. And while this is filling up, I'm going to take care of Okay. That's out. Put it on the stove top. Wash my hands again. And we're gonna add some seasoning. Okay. What do I have? I have a lot. I have pepper. I'm gonna add some kosher salt. I'm gonna add, I don't need that. I'm gonna add some parsley. What else do I have? Add a little thyme because I like it. I'm gonna add sage because I like it. I've got some savory, it sounds good today. Yeah, and some bay leaves. That's what I'm gonna add. Alright. Just a couple bay leaves. Smells like Christmas. I'm gonna put a little bit of thyme in there. I don't know if you can see this, but I go by eyeball. I don't really measure anything, which is probably going to be a downfall for you because I tell you that measurements, precise measurements, are the key. Listen to what I write. Do as I say, don't do as I do. That's about a tablespoon. Let's throw another one in there. 2 tablespoons. You're gonna have some of those things happen. That's okay. All right. Just, I don't know. That's like a teaspoon. Some are savory. It's not on a recipe list, but sometimes you just feel like putting it in there. That's about a teaspoon. And then you're going to want about a tablespoon of whole peppercorns, or you can crack them up. I like to crack them up because I do. That looks fine. And then you're going to want a little bit of sea salt in there. Kosher salt, sea salt. That was about, I don't know, maybe that was a teaspoon. Maybe it was a tablespoon. Whatever. Do you like it salty? Salty. Alright, that's about all of them. So what you want to do now is put on your cover so that you can get it to a boil. I don't know where my cover is. This one will work, won't it? No! Alright, I'm going to find my cover, and then when we come back we're going to go ahead and strain this, and then we will go and start the chicken stew, because you're going to want to have the chicken stock and you're going to want to have chicken pieces so that you can make your chicken stew. So come, let's see here. I've got about 4 hours, and then I'll see you back in 4 hours. Alright, so time has elapsed, 4 hours. We are now going to go and take our chicken out. As you can see, all looks happy. I'm going to use a spoon back here so it doesn't slip and fall and splash everywhere. What you're going to want to do is let this drain for a couple of minutes, and then you can discard the vegetables, pick the chicken. My girls like to pick the chicken. And then take the entire pot and put it in the refrigerator because you want to solidify the fats. You can use it right now, but it's going to have a lot of the chicken fats that you weren't able to remove from the chicken when you were cleaning the carcass. One thing I did forget to tell you to put in there was garlic. You can put in smashed whole cloves if you want to do that. As much garlic as you want. After all, this is the season for flu and for colds, and you want lots of garlic and lots of onions. So be sure you put garlic in there. If you have to, remind yourself, highlight it on the recipe, because that's what I do when I forget things. It's always a disaster when you forget eggs in your meatloaf. Alright, so I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to put this in the refrigerator, and tomorrow morning, come back, and we'll skim the fat off and make our chicken stew for dinner. Thanks.